Don't forget, at any time, you can do !schedule to check out all the cool runs coming up throughout the weekend and into Monday, and !donate to check out how you can donate to the Trevor Project and fund some of these really fun incentives and bid wars. Alright everybody, I hope you're excited for High Strangeness Any Percent by GliitchWiitch!
Hello everybody, I assume it's my turn to talk now. I just kind of took that as a go-ahead. How are you, Flygon?
I'm great, how are you doing? It is your turn to talk.
I'm so good, thank you so much for having me. Hi everybody, this is me. I'm not in the video game. I am here to play High Strangeness for you in front of this delightful crowd. Welcome to the second run of Undefined Behavior. Yes, that's Education Plus Undefined Behavior. Yes, it should be a good one. I'm so happy to be here and to be a part of this thing and playing a video game. Anyway, this is High Strangeness. I'm just gonna not bury the lead and say I helped make this video game, and I'm the only one that speedruns it. So let's do this.
Let's go.
Is timer folks ready?
I think we're ready to go.
Okay. Don't start yet because I have to hit new game. All right. I think it's gonna go when I hit this button. I didn't spend thousands of hours playing this. I don't know. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's good. That sounds like go time. Anyway, this is High Strangeness. This is a video game about a gentleman named Void who is being harassed by shadow folks, which are good, probably. And we wake up in our home, and there are shadow people trying to attack us, and our cat is missing, except our cat's really just kind of hiding right here. We could say hi to him. Hello, Abados. Meow. Anyway, that's our cat. So we are going to be doing very quick little combos in our little silly Secret of Mana-ish kind of style combat system that has a stamina meter, and basically the enemies can drop one of two things. They can drop these little eye things, or they can drop different colored eye things. The red ones will give you a little bit of health back. The green ones will give you a little bit of stamina back. And basically what we want to do, we could also walk to this fence, that sounds fun. What we want to do is always get green hearts because they give our stamina back instead of our health. And health is not really a concern, while stamina determines how much we can actually swing the flashlight. Because when shadow people are in your home, you hit them with a flashlight. Please activate prompt. I don't know why this is so much effort. No! Okay, there we go. Anyway, we are looking for our cat. It is run out of our home, so we have gone to the soda store to find it, and the cat has run by, and we are back outside, so we're going to go to the record store to find our cat. Which, this is the record store. Hello, record store. This is our friend, Anna is her name. I definitely helped make this game, I promise. Names are sometimes hard. It's been a while. So we're gonna
valid.
Thank you so much for my for validating this.
I'm so bad at names, so it's all good.
It's the lead programmer's wife's name, so I should probably remember
that's so cute.
Anyway, we come across our first boss now that we found our cat. I am not aiming correctly today. And we're gonna hit this panther with our flashlight a few times and maybe hit some of these shadow people too, because we do... Okay, this is definitely slower. Oh, I've got our stamina back. Let's go.
I like the cat just chilling during this boss fight, just running around.
The chat is monumentally unconcerned by what's going on.
So cute! Just everyone get your kitty emotes in chat.
And now the cat is talking to us. And the cat is talking to us and telling us about we need to get these skulls and to concentrate to get away from the shadow people. So we're going to do that, and we're going to pop into this little 8-bit world now for a brief minute and wake up in an 8-bit world. So I'm going to take a brief beverage while that skipped all the text. Anyway, now we are in an 8-bit world here. And so the gist of this game is you can bounce between an 8-bit and a 16-bit world and use that to fight enemies differently, solve your puzzles a little differently. The way you attack enemies works out a little bit differently. You deal slightly more damage when you're in 8-bit to make up for the 4-way attack instead of like the cool little combo system we have going on. But now we just, so items, we have items in this video game. They are pretty familiar to what you might be looking at in other video games that might or may not be called Zelda. So we have these CDs that you throw, and they stun things. They don't come back to you, so it's kind of not a boomerang, but almost. We have these firecrackers, which act as bombs, and will blow doors open. Go! From there, we also have a skull, and the whole gist of this thing is we're looking for skulls, and they have powers and whatnot. Like, so we have this stun skull, which using it in there was not very helpful. That does that, and it stuns any enemies it touches. You will not see that until one portion in the next dungeon, and very repeatedly during the final boss. So please enjoy doing that, or seeing that later. That's something to look forward to today in our video game expertise.
I will anticipate it eagerly.
So I have explained so many things here. So if you do have a donation, please feel free to say, "Cat, stop talking. I have to do my job."
Can I do that right now?
Do it.
I have $25 from Caitlin C. I figured I'd get a donation in while GliitchWiitch was running. Good luck to her and everyone else coming afterward, Heart. Thank you so much,
Caitlin
Gary.
C. Oh, also, I guess like the least kept secret on the internet, which will be in the credits anyway. My like real human name is Kat, so if you hear me say that, I'm probably talking about myself, or someone's probably talking about me.
Secrets unveiled live on stream.
It's something I'm like, for a little bit, I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't advertise that so much, but there's no sense in hiding it anymore. Like,
No.
It gets said by people on the GDQ channel now, so it's like, all right, whatever. This. The cat is out of the bag. If you
Oh my
will.
gosh. That's too good.
Anyway, we have our upgrade station here, and we are going to buy the sneakers of dunking, which make us run a little bit faster. And shout out to
Sneakers
Xander
of
for
dunking? Yes, thank you for the raid.
And so now we are back at this house. There is someone called Scout here. Scout is telling us what to do. There's Jacob, who's in the bed. Jacob is kind of just chilling. And now we're back in the 16-bit world for question mark reasons. It has been quite a while since I've made this video game, so I don't actually remember a lot about the plot reasoning sometimes, because I wasn't involved in writing that. But we did upgrade our shoes. It cost us 25 eyes that we picked up off of everything, and now we can have double sprint. So there is an invisible sprint meter. Sprinting used to use your regular, like, green meter, and that became extremely unfun anytime you wanted to run in the video game and hit something, maybe. So we basically invented a run meter that is an invisible meter that works basically exactly the same, and it's not on screen, but it doesn't make it so you can't run anymore or attack. It's not a bad choice to make, and it feels a lot better.
That sounds like a good adjustment for sure.
I would say so. Thank you for agreeing. So, what is going on now? We are here. We need to go find 3 items of Jacob's. We need to find Jacob's glasses, we need to find Jacob's cane, and we need to find Jacob's medicine. I'm not exactly sure why we're picking up Jacob's items, but it's basically like a shopping trip. So we're going to go walk around this mountain and go shopping. If anybody's in for shopping, anybody here? I love shopping so much, I can't wait. Alright. So, mostly we're just going to keep hitting things along the way, and I want to get up to 75 eyeballs here. Not specifically right away, but ultimately throughout the run we're going to get 100 eyes and spend them all. And the upgrades we're going to be picking up are 2 speed upgrades, or shoe upgrades, so we can run for like ever. And then the other one is going to restore our stamina faster, so we don't need to rely on getting these green hearts so much, or green eyes so much. So now we've got a bit of a puzzle to solve. We can push and pull these statues, and ideally you're supposed to use 2 statues per thing here, but we are cool and tricky, so we do stuff like that.
Ooh.
And you can actually sit next to the statue and push it, so you don't have to worry about, like, basically anything.
You can push it to the right, but from the bottom, so you're protected from the fire.
Oh, yes.
That's very nice.
Oh, no! Falling
Get
bad!
on the button! Oh, no! Statue, you weren't on the button. I'm blaming you.
Statue, you had one job, and it was definitely not my responsibility to make sure it happened.
Do we have time for a donation in here?
Please do.
Alright, we have $10 from Margaret Ann that says, "Ah, a highly strange game. And you're totally in the game. At least in the hype 90 cents." Thanks, Margaret Ann. Thank you.
So that, those switches we had to use the stun power on, and let me read this out loud. You won't believe the stunning truth about these switches. Eh? Eh?
You won't believe it!
Oh my gosh. We like to have fun here. Or at least I do. Are you a fan of fun?
Always.
I think you're in the right place then.
Fan of fun and weirdness. That's all this marathon's about.
And how? Okay, so this is a reflecting puzzle where you throw CD and it bounces along things. Let's read this sign too. Stuck? Throw some ideas out there and reflect on the situation.
Ooh.
It's like y'all are learning about the game. I might have that in the wrong spot. I do have that in the wrong spot. Excuse me. Oh wait, nope. Buttons. Alright, now we've hit our switch.
That's cool. I like that.
It is a pretty clever puzzle, and it's repeated a few times, but never too much. I feel like that's a good balance of using that puzzle in this video game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have
when you overdo it, it becomes not as cool anymore.
Oh my gosh, I played through another video game recently, and it used the same puzzle like 27 times, and it really took a lot out of me.
Yeah, right? You're just like, I already proved to you that I could do it the first 26 times. I don't need to do it.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to disparage video games, even though, like, whatever, that company doesn't exist anymore, and the property lies within Konami, so we're never seeing another one again. But, whatever. Shout out to Natopia, too. It loves its block pushing puzzles, so it has them in every single room ever.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I need to hit the skeleton and blow its mind.
Pew pew.
Alright. Let's go down here. RBW, you are correct. This is the first ever video game to ever be kickstarted, ever.
Wow. That's really cool.
So, yeah, and like it's well before what is Double Fine Adventure and all that stuff. Like it wasn't like a huge thing. It was like $1,000. Dude who just like kind of had a cool concept and could paint. And from there it took a very long time, and eventually it came out after a lot of things. I went to multiple PAXs to show this video game off, and that was a lot of fun. I vowed never to go to a PAX again without an exhibitor pass, which I ended up doing this year anyway. But, yeah, that was super good and a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
Tremendous mood, Sandra. Alright, so we found, the medicine, and now we have Scout, for some reason, over here. And Scout has already found Jacob's glasses for us, so, okay, cool. Scout also teaches us the secret of the skulls. And what is the secret of skulls, you say? Probably. You're thinking it. I know you're thinking it. The secret of the skulls is the ability to hit the left bumper or right bumper and switch between 16-bit and 8-bit.
Ooh.
So now we can solve puzzles that way, and sometimes the world becomes flat, sometimes the world becomes 3D. There's rocks, and sometimes you can step on the rocks. Sometimes the rocks step on you. Like this one. Alright. This is a trick puzzle here. Let's go. We don't want that block, we want this block. And then we do the thing we've done all along. Boop. And that activates the switch. So I was not a speedrunner when this game was in development. Speedrunning was not even a twinkle in my eye at that point. But the whole speed up text thing when you hit select makes this like amazing.
Yeah, games with text skipping are just so much more palatable to speedrun.
Bob. Alright, let's go. Wait, no, let's not go yet. We don't want to go that way yet. I'm sorry. I keep doing this backwards. It's okay.
All good?
Thank you.
I trust you. You know the right ways to go.
I may have played this video game before. Maybe. Anyway.
So that's kind of cool. Afterwards, when you became a speedrunner, you kind of went back and then learned this game.
Oh, yes. I kept telling myself, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to speedrun it because it's got my dead name in the credits. And then I just reached out to Ben, the lead developer. I'm like, hey, Ben, can we not have my old name in this and put my new name in this? And now it is in this. And, now I don't mind playing it.
That's wonderful. I love that. It's really just that easy. Just, boop, let's change that, and now you're comfy. That's wonderful.
Issued a Steam update that happened within a day, and everything was good.
Yay!
So these skeletons you don't want to do the full combo to. They really don't care if you hit them 3 times. So you really just kind of want to dance back and forth and bap them with the flashlight once or twice. Twice is usually okay, but once is more fun to do. It looks better, it's more aesthetically pleasing to the audience. We found Jacob's cane! Or actually, we found all of Jacob's items!
Woo!
That is super good tripod. So we get to move on. There are more skeletons. I'm gonna hit the skeleton and take its size. Or just one of them. Okay, so we have 43 eyes here. We need 7 more to get the speed up. And once we have speed up, we're gonna run a lot very fast the whole time. And then we're gonna get 25 more eyes and upgrade our amulet, which will give us more stamina. And once we have all that, we're gonna stop fighting things. We're just gonna run past everything in the video game because why? There's no reason. Imagine what the classes must look like. Come on. Yay, it dropped an eye. Now that I have a lot of running to do and I won't need it. There will eventually be a time I can take a sip of my beverage, but that time is not now. Wait,
Hydration is important.
I don't know if it's so like hydrating, it is just like an orange Monster Energy drink, so it's not so much hydrating as it is fulfilling.
Caffeine is important.
Thank you, I knew I could rely on you. I'm very much so looking forward to having you as my host, by the way.
Oh, I'm so excited I can be here for your run. It's awesome. I'm learning a lot about this cool game.
You were learning. You're gonna speedrun High Strangeness. I can't believe it. Oh, no, I don't expect you to do that. You could. I should get one of those soda helmets.
Oh my gosh, yes, those are the best.
That sounds like an ordeal.
I feel like if I was gonna have a soda helmet, I would just spill it all over myself. Like, I feel like that's a contraption too advanced for me.
I am not that coordinated.
Exactly!
Have you seen me try to walk? I'm lucky I stay standing.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so a few more shadow folks to beat and some rocks and all this fun stuff. Let's fall in this hole. Falling in holes is gonna be a theme this run. We're gonna do that quite a bit.
It's fast.
It's fast. It's really fast. We did it earlier while you said a donation, which was super good. And we skipped a lot of walking backwards.
That's good.
We're gonna hit some of these birds. These birds are jerks, but not really like as a jerk as the bird that is coming up next.
Fact, birds are hard to catch.
They really are. I can't jump that high. So we talked to Scout, and they opened this door. And we use this computer. Well, it doesn't open a door. It makes a half a bridge, which is very useful. And then we hit that, and it opens the other half of the bridge, and we can punch these shadow folks again. Come on. Come on.
Rock, play nice, please.
It's not so much like the rock as I need the green eyes to do cool things with my life. So we're gonna go across this dashing bridge, which if you don't run, it'll disappear. This is our bird friend. It has knocked over our friend Scout. This is not a bird friend, really. This is a bird boss.
It is a bird adversary.
Bird adversary. So if you thought birds were jerks before, imagine if they threw mean right hooks at you.
Oh, jeez.
Although, like, it's a relatively easy boss. Here's the right hook. What's up? It might have been a left
Oh,
hook.
wow, yes.
Come back down here, please. I'd like to hit you. That bird's gone. Anyway, we've got all the things we need, and we go back up to the cabin. We found all the cool things. Hold on, let's read this sign. Gotta go fast, question mark? Hold down X to run in the 16-bit world. No, why were you in 8-bit? Confusingly awkward bird.
It reminds you. Oh, wait. I assume you've been holding X to run in the 16-bit world this whole time?
I have been.
That's good. We already knew that sign.
I just had to read all the tutorial signs because they are quite charming sometimes.
They are cute. I like them.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Oh,
Ma'am?
no.
Ma'am?
Hey, we have places to be. It was just like, I am going to stay in the same spot. That's how flight works.
I can't believe I've died here.
I can't believe that was a hummingbird. That was just a hummingbird reskinned as a crow. Who did this?
Anyway, that's not going to be a problem in this video. Just go back a very little bit. Oh my god.
Oh man, that was
Not
a
again.
hummingbird. Oh man. Get out of the way!
I just want your eyes.
We have places to be. We're on a schedule, bird.
There is a timer on the screen. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our shoes to the almond shoes, which means we can sprint indefinitely. Alright, we talk to Scout, which we actually don't need to talk to Scout. And then we go back in the house, now that we've completed our objective, and we have unlocked our ability to do skull things. Our cat's hanging out with Scout here.
Aw.
Having an argument, I think. And there's a lot of discourse about what we need to do next. And Scout reveals themselves to be actually our friend Anna from the record store. And she's got a story to tell. And here goes the story in watercolors. One of the people on staff really was a talented watercolor painter. So we put a lot of this stuff in the video game. Anyway, Boyd is upset at something, and he has stormed out, and he is going off on his own. Because we don't need friends. We're gonna go do our own thing. And we enter our next dungeon, which has these cool little spirits. As the text said, that we all definitely read. They are stuck between
spirits.
You can only hit, can you guess the gimmick here? That you can only hit some of them in the 8-bit world and the others in the 16-bit world. These were my idea.
That's cool.
They did not exist before I existed. Which I guess is a true statement also. No, I always go in this wrong door. This one goes back up to the front, and I always go in there.
They look the exact same. I don't blame you.
They do. Okay, hold on. We almost are at, like, not hold on. You don't have to hold on to anything. It's fine. We're almost at 25 eyes.
Do you have time for a donation in here?
Go for it.
We have $25 from someone you know very well, Abralia. It just says meow.
Meow.
Thank you.
I can't believe Arborelli would donate during my run. The absolute nerve.
Cannot believe it.
There will be meowing in this video game, by the way. Not to excite anybody.
Well, we're gonna go to the cat room, aren't we?
We are gonna go to the cat room.
Yeah.
So it's like the bonus cat room, because there's a whole area where you play as the cat. Spoilers.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So here we're just gonna hit these dudes. and try to get to this computer via swapping 8-bit and 16-bit to solve this very interesting puzzle. Anyway, now that we've opened this door, we jump in the pit, because that's what we do, and we spawn at the door and leave.
Whee! Fast travel via pits.
Fast travel via pits is going to be a theme. Anyway, we have infinite sprint, which is awesome. We also now have our 20, I guess we have 26 of these, so we can buy our amulet, which means we can swing our flashlight with absolute, not absolute, we can swing our flashlight more, let's go with. It is not like the ultimate flashlight ability that will solve problems, but it is this ultimate flashlight ability that will solve some problems.
It will be semi-useful to us, and that's all we need.
Indeed, indeed. So we're just going to go through these rooms and hit these switches, hopefully, and sometimes fall in pits, and then sometimes make friends. We probably won't make any friends on the way through here. Just,
But we might.
I don't know what's going to happen. Alright, so we have a new ability, and stop if you've seen this ability before in some other games. We can make a block and push it. And we hit this, and we come back here. And we can solve this little platform puzzle by popping between 8 and 16-bit. And we activate a computer, and guess what we're going to do next?
Fall into the pit.
Oh, we did! I can't believe you got it. You got it right.
Let's go! What do I win?
You win the game.
Oh my gosh. I win cats.
Alright, so we're gonna take a quick step here. Excuse me. Hello?
Please hit me. I want you to damage me.
And we're gonna go to this bottom left room, which is full of spikes, which may or may not kill me. I don't know. I'm feeling like it might kill me. Ow.
Oh,
Ouch.
gosh.
I think we're fine. Nope, we're not fine. You know, I only help design.
Oh, that was close.
Sometimes you get lucky with the spikes, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, are they? Is it a random pattern?
It is not. It is a pattern that is followed very specifically by this video game. I have put 0 time into remembering it. I just kind of run through it and hope for the best.
I love that.
If you upgrade your
time, so there we go.
Yeah, if you upgrade your health, you can just kind of run through it and call it a day, but costs time. Anyway, we're gonna go through here, and excuse me, Mr. Skull, I do not need your friendship right now. So, theoretically, you could make one block and just push it over and over, but if you just keep making blocks, you go way faster through this segment. And
Okay.
We're gonna go hit a switch, and then guess what?
Fall in the pit.
We're gonna fall in the pit.
Yes.
All day, today only, jumping into pits, saving time, here live on the internet.
It seems so efficient, all that fast traveling through the pits. How incredible.
It is a beautiful thing. Is this pitfall? But I don't know if it's pitfall, but there are many falling in pits.
But it happens a lot.
What is the timing on this thing? I keep forgetting. There's a cool, fun way to get through this room really fast. And I think it was wait another second or two before I did that. No, we didn't! Oh, we did it!
Nice!
Because the computer makes the top thing start moving. So you want to just throw the CD immediately, and hopefully it just kind of lines up nicely. If you wait like another second, sometimes you get really good at it, and you can time it properly. Right, so now we just need to go and hit all these switches, and run through this path, and hopefully we have very little life. So hopefully I'm not dying in the process, which doesn't seem like a likely resolution.
I have faith. Come on, enemies. Be nice. Oh no.
They're just really bullying me right now.
They're really in the way.
Oh good, they both dropped eyes. They both dropped stamina. I did not want stamina. I would like the thing that makes me live longer. So we're gonna fight all of these things. As you can see, swinging the flashlight is way more efficient now. Alright, there we go.
Whew, made it through.
Got through anyway. Somehow, some way. Anyway, pit time.
Yeah.
So here's the cool part of this. I have like 1 hit point left. And the reason why that's cool is we're going to run into this room. And hey, we ran away on our own and we can't fast skip through this text, but here's the quote-unquote villain, Apophis, who is going to ambush us with a bunch of shadow people. And if you're good at this video game, you can fight these things indefinitely. Instead, we're just going to get a hug and die.
Big hug.
And we wake up in jail. Anyway, who's going to save us from jail?
Kitty!
Yep.
Yes!
It's time to play as Abydos.
Cat chat!
So I'm gonna get caught by one of these, so you can hear.
Oh my god, cat chat with a K. Yes. It's a pun.
The meowing is my favorite, just because it's like, oh no, I got caught. No! That was not on purpose that time! This game doesn't seem to like the Xbox One controller. It kind of just ran me into the wall. Which will happen sometimes. Anyway, let's go to the room that you all donated for.
Let's do this!
If anyone out there has played a video game called Cat Lateral Damage, it came out around the same time as this video game. And we had booths near each other, so we talked a lot. So there's this room here where you go into and let's knock this over. Let's knock this over. Let's knock this over. Let's knock this over. And let's knock this over. Abydos, what's all that noise? Did you find a way out yet? Nope. Just a little bit of cat lateral damage. Anyway, that's that. That's the room.
That's amazing! Just knocking things over. All Kitty wants to do, push things. I love it. A catastrophe. Yes.
Yeah, them and so the cat lateral damage team put our skull, the red skull, in the video game of theirs. That was a computer. We just got password Justin. Who wants to guess on what the next password's gonna be? Wait for it. Entry code B is Bailey!
Ooh!
Justin.tv.
That's very funny.
Anyway, we enter our passcode Justin Bailey, and we go and hit these switches. And they open up 4 individual security doors, which we need to actually get through this place. So this is basically a stealth section. I got by this bot somehow earlier in this run in a really, really, really weird way, and I need to know how to replicate it. Because it was so much faster, but we need to wait for it, because it's going to go into that little alcove, and what normally happens with any new player is they run into the alcove and get caught. Because of course! Turn around. Anyway, cats can manipulate computers. Anyone who has ever owned a cat and a computer knows that cats can manipulate computers.
Absolutely true.
And we just need to go and use all these computers.
Their grasp of the English language to type, not good. Their ability to stand on keyboards and type things, very good.
Exactly. Can oh, that's a question for Arbореlia. Can I manipulate computers? I do not like this robot section.
Yeah, this seems hard with some of the cycles on here and trying to go fast.
Yeah, and I swear I've found like super fast cycles through them before where like you just kind of run by when the bot's not looking at you. But the laser's not really where you can get caught. It's kind of like a cone in front of it sometimes.
Oh, okay, yeah. A larger hitbox then appears.
Yeah. And like the laser will show you the extent of the cone, but it's always active.
Gotcha.
Which I think is why I was able to walk by one of them by standing right next to it. I manipulate a lot of... what if I told everybody in chat that I'm manipulating a computer right now?
Yes.
Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, this has been really, really fun. Thanks to everyone who's here and chatting and having a fun, weird time with us.
A fun, weird, strange time, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Weird strangeness. Alright, let's keep it going. And now we need to go and activate the self-destruct, which if your computer had a self-destruct, your cat would activate it too.
That's true. They would know exactly how to do it.
Self-destruct is active. The other shadow person was like, hey, what's up? I forgot what I'm saying to you because I forget the plot of this game sometimes. And we're all here and we're going to teleport out, which apparently we could have done before. I don't know. Anyway, Boyd can't sleep. Pet the cat, pet the cat, pet the cat. You can't pet the cat. Anyway,
Aww.
we're going to go talk to Jacob. Jacob's going to tell us about other skulls and the skull power here. Now we have the yellow skull power. What does the yellow skull power do? I don't know if it does anything. Now's a good time for a donation.
All right. Well, we have $10 from Dance Dad, and it says, Dance Dad is enjoying this marathon so far. I would like the main character of Celeste to be named Messe. I hope I'm saying that right. After a wonderful Let's Player I know in person. She's also played some Celeste, so I think she'd like the honor. Keep on grooving, all. Thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you for that donation. So, okay. Summary of the plot. Boyd is back and he's finally ready to accept his destiny. He's finally ready to say, okay, I'm going to go find all these skulls, so now we get teleported to places and have to go gather them. So now we're on Easter Island, where the, this skull is. What does the yellow skull do? Yellow skull... Oh. I don't even know anymore. Yellow skull is supposed to be the one that lets you change dimensions. Anyway, we need these secret passwords off of these faces by sitting in 8-bit mode and reading them, because you can't read them in 16-bit mode. And they are passwords to these computers. And so we're going to enter our password here. And remember I said we're going to run by everything? Because we're going to keep doing that.
Just zooming with our fast shoes.
Yep. We have cool shoes. There's lava. I do not enjoy lava in real life. I don't think anybody... Well, I'm sure there's people out there who do. I don't know. Lava is one of the most terrifying things I have ever encountered. So... How do you feel about lava?
About lava in general? I mean, I've never encountered lava in real life.
Yeah, I've seen it from a distance. It's not great.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It seems damaging in most video games, though.
It would lower my hit points. Lava is just wet rocks.
Oh my gosh. You're truly not wrong.
Alright, so now we need to use our 8-bit mode, because in 8-bit you can walk on water. Only on certain paths. Say hi to Zora.
Hi, Zora.
Let's keep it going. We're basically just going to run across this island, and we're going to fight an alligator. Spoilers. So if you want to, if you have a donation or I mean, like, you're the host. Dude.
I will provide an update on some of the incentives we have going. So we're now at $60 out of 100 for live wavedash.powerpoint reading. So that's getting close. We have $25 out of $100 for saving Lance in Lena's Inception. So let's keep those rolling to hit those incentives. And we also have a Celeste name in for Messe. If you want that to get beat, donate towards that bid war.
That sounds like a very good bid donation thing.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going through this cave, which, you know, we bomb the right door, bomb the left door, come back, all around. You can actually stand right up against these walls. Excuse me, I need to go in that passage, and you will not get hit by the orbs coming down, which is super good. Ow, I'm on the wrong side.
Oh no!
I'm not sure if that was on purpose, or if that was the intentional design. I did not go into working on this.
That you can be safe on the right side, but get hit on the left side.
Oh, yes. But, you know, now we're gonna fight this alligator. And there's a skull in the middle of the room, and this alligator's shtick is that he's, like, fast, I guess. So we're gonna lure him over to this... Excuse me, I need you to come over here. Or don't, I guess. Live your life over there. We're gonna get him stuck on this thing. so he can't actually get to us. No, I can't pick up.
He's like blocked by the orb.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's gonna summon his best friend. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. We just beat him too fast.
Speedy.
Anyway, we get our skull and we wake up and we've got a new ability. We have an ability to make shadow clones now.
Ooh.
Meow. And Abydos meows twice for some reason. I guess I mean, I just have a habit to meow along with the game.
More meow, better.
Alright, and now they're like, hey, you have to go get the other one. There's one more skull out there to get. And we have to go to Egypt, because that's where it is, I guess. Now the scorpion's really angry. Alright. And we don't actually need to fight these. What am I doing? And okay. So we just need to mostly just work our way through this dungeon here. There's going to be some fun puzzles. Here's our shadow puzzle, shadow tower. It summons a bit, and it can hit switches for us. Bat, bat,
bat. Everything that is bird-like is hurting us this run.
I can't believe it. All right, and let's go and keep it going. And we're gonna have to hit 2 switches at once. Sometimes this game dislikes me a great deal on this specific puzzle here. And just doesn't summon this phantom, but today is a good day, and it has summoned the phantom.
Heck yes.
So now we can hit both our switches. And now we've got a key, but we're not going to use the key. We're going to put a firecracker on this wall here that's slightly misshapen. And it's gonna blow open. Anyway, I used to fight this room because I thought you had to. Turns out no, you just run through it and hit the button, and we'll see him.
That's nice. I would also have assumed you'd have to beat everyone to access the computer.
You'd think. And here's our instant death laser. This laser will kill you immediately. There is no exception to it. So we're gonna go and hit this switch and take this platform. Bat, bat.
Leave us alone, bat. No.
No!
Get the hecky out of here. No, did it shove you off the edge? No!
It did shove me off the edge. Okay, so now we're gonna take care of the bats.
The one time you didn't want to fall in the pit. Dang.
Oh, I guess the switch is still hit. Alright, round 2.
Nice. Now that the
hit the
pesky
switch.
bat is out of the way.
And now the spoiler for how good falling in this pit is gone. Because you go right back to the center room.
Don't worry, it's still very good.
Thank you. So, shout out to the music in this video game. I don't know if anybody is appreciating it, but it has the hottest gems. Has anyone out there played the video game Fez? And know it's
Yes! Fez is so good.
So, Disaster Piece did the music for Fez. Disaster Piece did a lot of the soundtrack for this game. He was working on it before Fez and had to stop working on this project because Fez was a project that came his way. So half the music in this game is done by Disaster Piece, which is awesome, and the other half is done by Cheap Dinosaur, Stino Leonetti, who jumped up afterwards and finished the project, basically.
That's awesome.
But to try to put like a timeline on development. Anyway, we're gonna fight this this cool dog.
Hi, cool dog.
I mostly just kind of bounce back and forth. He might summon some friends. Oh, yeah, he's got friends.
He goes, wow, I do have friends.
They're not very helpful. We pick up the skull and we're good.
Bye, cool dog.
And here we have one more dungeon in the game.
Awesome.
And then we'll be, we have to fight a boss, and then we're good. I don't know why the cat is in the wall. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, Kitty, no! Fred, get back in bounds.
Oh, why did I go into the 8-bit world for? We don't want that. We can't run there.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
we got fast.
We are now on the final
donation
area.
in here?
Go for it.
Okay, we have $5 from Demarine that says, "Hi, Edge Case folks, you're good and nice. So is singing." Oh, so Demarine put that towards the singing percent in Naptail. So I'm very excited to see that as well. And thank you for the donation. You're good and nice.
Fabulous. Singing percent's going to be really good. So now we're going through this temple on Mars, and it's really just different, like, graphical settings. Shout out to the CGA room, kind of. I think shout out to the VGA room, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
I don't know what room this is, but it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I keep going the wrong way here. Wow. Video games. Shout out to the Game Boy room.
Yeah.
So we were trying to activate all these computers, and then it opens up a path at the bottom and the door in the middle of this room. And then you kind of walk along the path at the bottom, and then you end up in there, but we have another plan. Shout out to the Virtual Boy room.
I like all these different rooms. They're really cool.
They're really good rooms. Okay, so now that they're all activated, there's a path at the bottom. Except, we don't care about paths at the bottom. We have this corner here that is very loose, and we could just kind of walk through it.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
community. And it opens our door.
It did not involve falling in a pit. That was wild.
It didn't. And now here's our end of our big reveal that these shadow people are actually good people, and that they are protecting the world and using the skulls to help mankind do good things. And that Jacob is also now evil and has gathered all the skulls from us and is going to attack us. So now we don our shadow person outfit and we go here to save the world. We have also been given a crystal that levels up all of our abilities to maximum. And now we have to fight this cool dragon.
Whoa, cool dragon.
So each skull represents a power you want to use to hurt, or each head represents a power to actually hurt it. So this red one, we use the red skull on to stun it to death. It is a really cool dragon! And so we're going to hit this with stun over and over until this head explodes. And then we're going to go over to the green one, and we're going to use our green skull power to create a block, and come here, push it into the sprites.
Boop. Get booped.
Okay, excuse me. Now is the time to be booped.
Take this block, please.
We take blue and use the gray power, which I guess might be blue sometimes, and just run this shadow person into its head over and over. Why am I down here?
I really liked the cool cloak outfit you had in that cutscene. It was very cute.
Me too, and I wish I could keep it.
Right? I was like, wait, why don't you have it during the fight?
It's Draco with huge bones. With the yellow one, what was it? We need to... Oh, right, yellow one is just the yellow skull power, which is swap between 8 and 16-bit. So we keep changing worlds until it goes away. What do you think is going to work on the middle one?
All of them?
How about the skull power of Flashlight?
Ah, nice.
They also all do work also. Well,
Oh, but flashlight is faster, I assume.
that's time. I'm sorry, I should have announced that was coming. But we did it. We beat the video game.
That was a really cool run. Thanks for showing that off.
Thank you. So the ending is gonna go by real fast, quicker than you'd expect, because whatever. That was only 2 minutes off world record. If we took a lot extra time. It's the dude's gonna be sorry and everyone's fine and we're all teleporting back to the beginning of the game again or something. But here's our credits. Shout out to the people that made the video game. Ben is the lead developer. He's a good dude. I mean everyone's good dudes. I'm mostly just excited for me. And we'll wait for that.
I'm very excited to see it.
Hold on. I'm at the end of it.
The anticipation grows.
Catherine Lake.
Yay!
I'm there. Community manager and or tester.
God.
If you ever saw this game at a PAX, you might have talked to me.
That's really cool.
Anyway, that was High Strangeness. Thank you so much for watching. It's a big part of me. It represents my nightmarish time dealing with Majesco. Don't have Majesco be your publisher, everybody. But they can't do it because they don't exist anymore. Well, they do as like some weird like shadow company now. I don't know. But anyway, let's fast forward to the credits. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've been GliitchWiitch. Flygon's been Flygon. And this is still Undefined Behavior's Edge Case Collective's Undefined Behavior. We've got so much more marathon. I'm not going to take up any more time than I already have. Stick around, watch a cool thing, and maybe consider dropping me a follow if you enjoyed what you watched. And if you don't follow this channel, follow it! That's all I got. See you soon.
Bye, Cat!
Bye!
Yay! That was High Strangeness, any percent by GliitchWiitch, our good friend Cat. Thank you so much for watching. I really loved learning about that game and about the development and speedruns. And thank you to everyone who's been watching and donating, especially during that run. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yes, ! Schedule, you can see all the runs we have coming up. And we have $50 from Random Salience that says, thanks to everyone who put this together. I'm loving it so far. Thank you so much for your generosity. We really appreciate it. And all of your wonderful, amazing donations are going straight to the Trevor Project, an American nonprofit organization that focuses on suicide prevention efforts among lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning people under 25 years old. It operates the Trevor Lifeline, a confidential service that offers trained counselors through its toll-free phone number. The Trevor Project is committed to producing research that brings new knowledge and clinical implications to the field of suicidology, and also advocates for laws and policies that will reduce suicide among LGBTQ+ young people. We are delighted to support this invaluable, life-affirming organization. Every single thing that you do and donate towards is going to the Trevor Project, and thank you so much for that. And if you're just joining us, this is Undefined Behaviour, a showcase and speedrunning marathon centered around queer in games and queerness in games. And we're exploring a ton of glitchy, unusual, and marathon unsafe runs, as well as adjacent and related queer gaming content, like some panels we have later. We queer games where we reject the limits and rules, play in atypical ways, and when we read diversity into the stories and themes of the games we play. This is the very first Undefined Behaviour marathon. Thank you so much for being here and supporting.